Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Welcome to Trail Mix.
Welcome to our ASMR channel.
Welcome to our ASMR. So, Christina, we have our special guest today, the Triplets,
Yes.
and I want to hear the story of how they came to be.
Okay. So,
Take it away.
I will take it away. What happened was, Ivan and I, we had two girls who were like, let's try for a third and get a boy. And we were like, we'll just do, after all of the in vitro things that we had to do, all the medications I had to be on, I was like, I will do artificial insemination once. And
Because that's like a lot of like
because it was a lot. It was a lot of 4 times. I mean, and people have done it more than that, and
Good on
I am so impressed. But that was just a lot on my body, and so I was like, we'll take it a step down. Because, and the reason is, Ivan, as you know from previous podcasts, Ivan had cancer. We basically just have this sperm bank, and that's what we got. So
Not the sperm bank.
we have his sperm. We have several vials, and that's all we have because he is.
So,
We
artificial insemination.
we did artificial insemination. They put me on Clomid. I did it once, and I noticed at first I was like, huh. And again, I've done in vitro 4 times. It only took twice, and each time they implanted 2 or 3 embryos. Okay, so I thought it might not work, right? And that's what they even told me too. And however, the first time they did the artificial insemination, I felt differently. Like I felt like it was my stomach was heavier even after like a month. And they're like, yes, you're pregnant. It showed positive results. HCG was positive when I did blood work. And then they're like, you'll come in at 2 months or 7 weeks or 8 weeks for your ultrasound. And I was like, okay, great. So during this time, I'm like, something just feels different. When we go in to the ultrasound, he does the ultrasound. He's like, you're pregnant with 2. And then he's like, no, it's 3. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, are you joking? And he goes, Christina, I never joke about this ever. And
Which
I'm
is
like,
crazy.
and he said, at Seattle Reproductive Medicine, there, in all the 13 years that he worked there, this has only ever happened once with artificial insemination.
You are a
having
1 in a million
triplets.
person.
I was kind of pissed, honestly, because I'm like, I just wanted 1. But I know, and look at Ellie's shocked face. Sorry, Ellie, but this was before I knew you.
And now she would never give you up for the world.
And now I'd never give you up.
Maybe. Christian was the only wanted
Christian
one.
was the only wanted one. And actually, like, Ivan said he couldn't poop for like a week because he was in shock. It was the funniest thing. So
He was all stopped up with anxiety.
We were all stocked up with anxiety. We're going to Snoqualmie Lake, so that is straight ahead. So see, here, let's get this. So you could go left to Quartz and then straight to Snoqualmie. So when you're going to Otter Falls, you want to go to Snoqualmie Lake.
We're gonna go down this
We're
trail.
gonna go this way.
So then you had them.
Yes. Well, so with the pregnancy, I was scheduled to be induced 1 day before 34 weeks because
Which is insane that you made it 34 weeks.
yeah, well, because they were worried about me going into labor and all these things.
They
However,
wouldn't let you have the babies naturally. You
yes,
had to get...
nope, they will not. They would not let me have them naturally. My other 2 were natural births. But these, they're like, you're getting a C-section. I'm like, yes, take them out.
Thank you.
So I was seeing several different doctors, and I was literally going in like every week. And the doctor, the maternal fetal medicine doctor, the one that is in charge of basically the babies, freaked out and was like, you cannot go until they cannot induce you before 34 weeks. And literally it was a day before 34 weeks. And
you went to labor.
No, that I could be induced.
Oh, yeah, you could be induced.
Yes, sorry, that I could be induced. And he like called my OBGYN while she was on vacation. He freaked out. He's like, your kids are gonna... Oh, there. He's like, your kids are going to have all these problems if they're induced, before 34 weeks. And I was like, seriously, it's one day. And then guess what? He pushed it out a week, and I went into labor and had an emergency C-section in the middle of the night, lost a ton of blood, was in the hospital.
Woke up covered in blood, right? Like,
I was like, it's all coming out. Like,
It really hurt.
I went through, the 2 weeks, honestly, that was the most pain. Being pregnant with you guys was the most pain I've ever experienced. Yes.
good job, guys.
Good job. But all went well. I never wrote the doctor a letter, but I wanted to be like, because of you.
Because of you, I lost a ton of blood and almost died. Screw you. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Just to finish up, so they were in the hospital for 2.5, 3 weeks, and they were feeders and growers. They had little problems. There's Esther. And they were a little behind developmentally, and all had to be in like special preschool kind of, because they had their own language.
Is it true that they have their own language?
They did. They did. They literally at 2 years old couldn't say very many words, but yet they could 110%, yes, communicate with each other. And we have so many stories of all the stuff that they did. Right, guys?
Yeah, we almost got
What is your favorite story of the chaos?
Okay.
The chaos.
You just have all the mic.
Yeah, you have to hold the mic. These are our mics. Oh, should we get out the other ones?
All right.
Okay.
So my favorite one was while we were playing with some trains, and I think it was me who took a massive dump everywhere. And then we thought that was like dirt or something, so we started to play in it with the trains.
I mean,
so
it was huge. I have pictures. It was the grossest thing I think I've ever seen. And
got
all of you were
through
playing with
all of
trains
us.
through Christian's huge, massive poop.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, what's your favorite?
So my favorite personally is my mom would always tell me that we would have this hole apparently like under our fence and stuff, and so they kept on like blocking over. But what we would do is that we would dig under the fence and we just like crawl under, right?
Yep, that's right.
We just like escape.
We would put rocks to block it, but you guys somehow managed to keep digging under the fence, and then you would try to climb up the tree.
Yep, that's right.
And then I would hear people, because I thought you were safe while I was making dinner. This was when you were like 2 or 3. I would hear people be like, oh my gosh, there's a child up in the tree. That's Esther,
The climber.
the climber.
My favorite is it's like a really like popular story, like that we talk about a lot. It's when we snuck out of the house. We were like 2 years old, 3 years old, right?
Yep.
How old? 2?
Esther, Ivy had opened the door to see what the weather was going to be like, and we always had to keep the doors locked, but she forgot to lock it.
And so we all snuck out. We went on the busy road, and so we were all on the road, and we were just like crawling, and like our neighbor picked this up and went through houses and houses. We're like, is these 3 your children? And then they found our house. So that was like our first time sneaking out.
Yeah, it was a random person, and they were like gonna call the cops or CPS because they found you literally in the middle of a busy street. And I had no idea because I thought you guys were just downstairs. while I was getting the other girls ready for school.
Okay, can I borrow yours?
Yeah.
We have all 3 triplets here. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi.
So the first question we wanted to ask was, what is the best thing about being a triplet?
Literally nothing. Actually, Esther.
Ellie, you go first.
Esther.
Esther's the best thing about being a triplet.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree
Wow.
with that.
Esther, is there anything else that's great about being a triplet?
I think just me. I think that's the main reason. You know.
Esther, you actually just said
Kristen,
me.
what's the best
Sorry,
thing about
I mean Ellie.
Having 2 other siblings that can help you with work because you're not work, school.
Because you might have the same classes.
Yeah, and we're also the same age and same grade, so it's pretty good.
You guys help out, help each other do a lot?
No.
Yeah.
I help Esther a lot.
Yeah, with homework, you know.
Yeah, no.
Okay, real question. Christina, cover your ears. Have you guys ever done each other's homework and turned it
Yes, I've done Esther's homework.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Especially math. In LA.
Yeah, so
I got
Really, Esther?
in? You heard it here first.
it helped. She helped me. She didn't do it.
I got bored once, so I just
did.
started
Mom, it
doing
was
everyone
just-
else's homework.
Mom, it was just in 6th grade.
No, that was this
In
year.
the past.
It's in the past. It's in the past.
Okay, so then what's the hardest thing about being a triplet? Ellie, you first.
Probably like,
Sharing.
sharing. Or like, because sharing me and Esther both want to have sleepovers. And then we both have different friend groups, so that's hard. We have to share.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You
Also,
guys feel like you do have very different friend groups?
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Your friend groups interact.
Not really.
No, not really.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Kristen, how about you? What's the hardest thing about being a triplet?
Ellie and Esther.
I would agree.
Would you like a microphone? Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna review Kettle brand crinkle cut dill pickle chips as our trail mix.
More trail mix again.
We're not very good at I think we're just reviewing trail snacks.
Trail snacks.
'Cause-
Because we are a mix of things.
We're a mix of things. Okay, well,
Fantastic.
we love that, and we have no towels.
We're a mix of all things. We are, and so that's
We're
why
all
we're
things.
we're doing a mix of all snacks.
Of all snacks,
Trail
so-
snacks. So here we go.
We got it. Okay.
I already opened the bag.
Okay. Ready?
Everyone has to try it and tell us what they think.
Okay.
Mmm.
Wait.
Mmm.
Esther.
It's fine. Let's just do it ourselves.
My kids are too excited about.
Climbing the thing.
Yeah.
So that's
Wait, Christian, here.
okay.
You want to try one? No. Okay.
Okay.
We are gonna
Well,
do it.
Let's redo. Start from the beginning.
Redo.
So kettle cran. Wow. Okay.
Kettle brand crinkle cut dill pickle chips. That is what we are reviewing.
I love pickle.
I do too. If you don't like pickle,
It's not for you. It's
not
very
for
pickle
you.
forward. I'd give it 5 out of 5.
I would too. Especially, I like a salty snack when I'm.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the layers of salt just like caked on this thing. It's good.
Especially when I hike and it's hot,
You need something salty.
a little salt. It's so great.
5 out of 5 cashews on the snack.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 cashews on the hike. 100%.
100%.
Love it. Okay. We're going to see if we can make it up to the top of that rock.
We're gonna go hike.
Okay. Bye. We're doing it. We're climbing. We're climbing. Look, we're climbing up the thing. There they are. This sucks. Christina! Look at the dog. This is bad idea.
I'm a little nervous about that one.
But look, wait, look at
you. Just look, everyone.
look at that.
Look at this.
Holy, pardon my French, but holy hell. That is the most gorgeous thing. Good job, Christina!